Welcome to the Spectre Sisters, your portal into the unexplainable,
the unknown,
and the undeniably strange. Welcome back for another Coffee and Cryptids episode. This week we will take a look into none other than the infamous Bigfoot.
That T at the end gave Nosferatu vibes.
Crazy style.
No. That makes me have agita.
That's what they called me in high school. Many legends and tales have emerged year after year regarding a hair-covered, bipedal, ape-like creature that can grow up to 8 feet tall. They historically also are known for leaving behind massive footprints. This is the Bigfoot. It's also commonly thought that Bigfoot are highly intelligent and very shy in nature, which would explain the creature's elusiveness. But when was Bigfoot brought into the spotlight? This is somewhat debated between sources. According to History.com, in 1958, a journalist named Andrew Genzoli from the Humboldt Times described a letter sent by a reader about loggers in Northern California who apparently stumbled across unnervingly large, human-like footprints. Genzoli jokingly stated, "Maybe we have a relative of the abominable snowman of the Himalayas." The story caught on like a blazing wildfire. In a follow-up with Genzoli, he informed journalist Betty Allen that the loggers referred to the mysterious creature that left the tracks behind as Bigfoot. No shocker. The author of Bigfoot, The Life and Times of a Legend, by Joshua Blueblows, tells us people later go back and dig through old newspapers and stuff and find scattered reports of a wild man here, a wild man there. But it didn't coalesce into a general discussion until the 50s. Another source, the Oregon Encyclopedia, tells us that many photos and videos have circulated around the internet since 1967, with scientists even studying the footage for authenticity. Most scientists have doubt when it comes to the subject of Bigfoot, but not all of them. In 1904, there were reports of a supposed hairy wild man from settlers near the Sixes River area in the Coast Range. Then in 1924, a group of miners claimed that they were attacked by giant apes. This incident was reported to the Oregon Press. In the following years after 1958, workers from the Cascade Mountains began to report humanoid creatures and subsequently stumbling across their footprints on multiple occasions.
I've been called a humanoid once or twice in my life.
That makes sense.
Like a human, but not quite. That's
Cryptid. Cryptid.
I relate.
We're all cryptids.
We are.
To this day, there are whispers and alleged sightings of Bigfoot. A couple of facts I personally find interesting are that the politicians in Oregon and Washington have proposed bills to protect Bigfoot from hunters. The other interesting piece of Bigfoot history is that a TV show named Truth or Consequences once offered $1,000 to anyone who could prove Bigfoot's existence. I'm not quite sure how this ended up playing out, though.
I think he heard probably about it and made himself more scarce because he's like, I'm not letting people get money over just recording me.
Or he called in and said, I'm real, but you can't tell anyone.
So here's some hush money.
Yeah.
Okay,
he
there it
called in
is.
and said, hey, don't tell anyone. I'm gonna find you.
I don't want people to know I need to be by myself. I hate society and civilization. I don't want people to poach me. Yeah, it makes sense.
Honestly, I think I just relate to Bigfoot.
Yeah, just off the grid, a little bit hairy.
Yeah. It's
running
odd,
around
though.
with big feet.
Yeah. It is weird, though, that there was proposed bills, actually tried to be passed from hunters. Even if that's a joke or something, that's kind of crazy.
I mean, Bigfoot's a pretty big deal out in the Pacific Northwest. My uncle lives out in Sequim, and
Sequim, I'm so sorry, I love that.
It's a great town name. But you see so much Bigfoot stuff out there.
Yeah, same with Hocking
They call
Hills.
it Sasquatch, but
yeah, I think that comes from First Nations.
First Nations.
Yeah, I think that was actually the, if I'm remembering correctly, they gave the name Sasquatch.
Okay,
something along.
I do like Sasquatch better a little bit. Well,
Squatching.
Bigfoot's all right, but it's like, all right, dude, you just
Squatching.
what should we name him? He has big feet. Oh, Bigfoot.
That's crazy.
Dun, dun, dun. Can we get that?
I need his shoe. Yeah, I need his shoe size.
Shoot?
No, I was gonna say I need his shoe size for history purposes.
I need to shoot.
I need to shoot
and then
him.
I started blasting.
So anyways, I started blasting. Bigfoot has been the center of pop culture for quite a while now. Some places even use its likeness for advertising and mascot purposes. In fact, in Hocking Hills, Ohio, there's an annual Bigfoot festival. The festival actually just took place on August 7th through 10th. Would you attend next year?
Actually,
yes. I do kind of want to go.
Bring Joe.
Yeah, he's probably there.
I'm sure he is, yeah.
Because they've got like a hike, they've got games, they've got comedians, they've got like snacks.
That's so fun.
I really hope that people actually like dress up like Bigfoot too.
Oh, I'm sure. I want to do it. I want to go. Sign me up. I also remember growing up watching all of the mythical, supernatural, and thought-provoking media that I could. Some TV shows really caught my attention at the time, such as Ghost Adventures, Skinny Boy Ranch, and, of course, Finding Bigfoot. I think you guys remember that show.
Yeah.
That one was something.
Oh, something.
They found his, like, pube hair or something and got excited.
Well, wait, were those the people that would go out at night and they would do calls into the woods, like, to get him to respond?
Yeah. Yeah. And much like us just talking about the Queen Mary, I personally believe that those shows are required to follow a generic script for each episode, which in my eyes definitely takes away some of the credibility.
Yeah, like they've got to have some like big things happening. Otherwise, yeah.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, it's like they always have like something. They're like, we heard him breathe. I swear to God. It's like, guys,
that leaf moved over there.
Right. It's like, dang it, because I'm sure they actually have some footage of real stuff in that show, but it's so hard
to tell what is and what isn't. Yeah,
it's like he farted. I swear, this is the smell of a Bigfoot fart.
The Bigfoot broke
wind. To the smell of a Bigfoot.
Yeah,
we'll get back to the smell of a Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Do you have personal experience?
Nix has sniffed it. Nix has sniffed a Bigfoot.
There's like a deeper story here.
I got a super sniffer, so yes, I actually haven't sniffed Bigfoot, but I do have a story pertaining to somebody smelling Bigfoot.
This doesn't mean that everyday people don't have their own stories to share, though. If you didn't know, the Spectre Sisters now have a Reddit community. Recently, one of the posts I proposed asked people to share their personal cryptid stories, and to my surprise, a response seemed to instantly come through. So this happened about 4 or 5 years ago on the Texas-Louisiana border. It was in the middle of July, and I decided I wanted to go fishing in the morning. I put my aluminum boat in the water at around 5 in the morning. I remember it being quiet that morning, but never thinking much of that. Anyways, I got about 50 feet out into the pond and started fishing. Everything seemed normal for a bit, just catching and releasing. A real relaxing morning. Anyways, I went to cast my line again, and right as I cast, a huge log hit the water right next to my boat. That was the
sound
log.
Effects.
That was the log in real time, guys. The log was about 5 feet long and as big around as I am. I'm 5 foot 9 inches and 150 pounds for reference. There were no trees in the water aside from some cypress knots, and the closest trees were on the bank. I never heard a branch or tree snap, and I never heard anything rustling around. But I know that it didn't just fall from nowhere, and there isn't a single person I know that could have thrown a log like that. The user further stated, if it would have been maybe a foot or more, it would have hit the boat. Continued by, some of the old timers that believe in Bigfoot, they say that he stays around the creek that was roughly 10 miles away. The description I've been given by some of the old timers is that it's a massive, easily 7 to 8 feet tall, and they said it had oily looking, dark, shaggy hair that is graying. One of them told me they saw it kneeling by the creek and swore that it was still as tall as them while kneeling, the user concluded. What do you think about that?
I think he was trying to hit him and be like, get out of my waters.
Well, that's a crazy, like...
yeah,
that's insane.
That is really crazy.
Like, to not hear any... just silence and then boom,
and then
log.
a giant log.
Like,
yeah.
But, like, to not hear anything. It's a whole tree, and then it's just a log. And didn't mention... or, like, seeing any, like, stump or anything either. They didn't really mention that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I know, yeah, because there's that one Olympic sport. Like, there's that one sport where it's log throwing.
Oh, yeah, from Scotland.
Yeah.
Scotland once again.
But even then, like, it's not logs anywhere like that.
No.
It's, like, still impressive, don't get me wrong, but it is not, like, a literal tree. And the fact that it almost hit him.
It was just a Scottish man that was, hiding in the woods, and
he said, those are my fish.
Just Bigfoot?
Oh, no.
Harry Wildman, yes.
Scottish men are Bigfoot.
Oh no.
Theory
We've cracked
confirmed.
the code.
I do think it is weird though about how the people around this user was talking about like the graying of the hair. I've never heard that.
He was referring to people as old timers, and this is an old timer Bigfoot.
Yeah.
And that's why he's cranky. He's like, kids, get off my lawn.
Get out of my lawn.
Get out of my water. Yeah.
Because I know that Bigfoot are supposed, like, they like salmon and stuff, and they like to eat fish.
Me too, Bigfoot.
Yeah. So he was like, you better quit hogging
Get
all
on
those.
fish.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that, though? Do you think that's definitely very extremely strange?
Yeah,
that is
that's
very
really strange.
You know what, though? It could have been aliens.
Yeah, that makes sense. They dropped a log.
Because if it came out of nowhere, they just were right above
Fell
them.
from the sky.
They said,
Yeah.
happy
And then
birthday.
disappeared.
Yeah. I don't know. Either way, it's a very odd,
Yes. Yeah. It is.
very good story. Yeah. And you guys should send us yours, please.
Yeah. Thank you for
Please.
writing in.
Yeah. Do you or anyone you know have Bigfoot or other cryptid experiences?
So, I actually do.
The smell, the essence.
Yes, the smell and essence are a part of this story. So my junior year of high school, I took College Credit Plus classes through a local community college that I'm now going back to. But during my junior year, I had a Composition 1 professor, shout out Mr. Marlowe, great teacher. But he once spent an entire class period, so like over an hour, making us argue if Bigfoot was real or not. And the only evidence he had was this one video that is still like seared into my brain. It looks so real, like exactly what people describe, just stomping along in the woods, like and you could tell like the video was filmed from quite a distance, but like it was crazy. And I definitely argued that Bigfoot was real during that class period. And at the very end, Mr. Marlowe was like, actually, I have a Bigfoot story of my own. And it's stuck with me all these years. So he was also a writer, much like Greg is.
Okay.
And there was a time in the 90s where he was staying out in a cabin in the Pacific Northwest. I can't remember exactly the area, but he was out there with a buddy of his. They were, you know, drinking, having a good time, writing together. And they decided to go on a night hike, as one does.
Oh, yeah.
And while they were out there, they got pretty far out before they started hearing some like odd noises, like branches snapping, leaves rustling, like stuff pretty close to them. And it was when they smelled what he described as a mixture of vomit and bubble gum
Oh, okay.
that they heard like a loud like growl and decided to hightail it back to the cabin. But they he didn't say if they actually like saw anything, but they definitely heard like a growl in that interesting smell that I've seen other people talk about.
Really?
Oh, like similar, and it's always similar.
Vomit and bubble gum.
Huh? That's
I can
the deodorant
picture that
he
too.
uses.
Oh, no. No.
He uses Axe vomit bubblegum spray.
You know, that makes
It's
sense.
custom made for him.
Oh, great. Yeah, I feel like I can picture that smell, though, like really well, which is terrible.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like
Yeah.
I almost know exactly what they mean.
Yeah, it can,
And I don't like
a
that I
mix
know
of-
that. Like, it almost felt like a nostalgic smell almost whenever you said that, and I don't like that. Yeah, I don't. That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know. I want to hear all the
wanna
stories.
Smell.
Oh,
I actually don't think I want to smell Bigfoot.
this is why we don't have a P.O. box.
Yeah.
People be sending us.
People be sending jars full of smells.
They be sending Bigfoot pubes.
no
Oh, no.
collection.
Do not send us Bigfoot pubes if we ever start a P.O. box.
No, please don't.
I will quit this podcast.
Yeah, that's all of us will
And that's a
collectively be done.
threat.
That's a threat.
I don't know. I might stick around.
Okay, they're yours then.
Never mind.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. You get to keep the podcast and Bigfoot pubes.
All right, that sounds good for me.
Good deal.
Good deal.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm open to the idea of Bigfoot. I just have never really like. It's kind of hard because anything that you do see or hear, people are like talking about it critically. I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
making jokes and stuff. And like the thing is, I mean, there aren't really any native species of monkey or ape or anything like that in the U.S., but there are monkeys in Florida. Because I just looked this up earlier.
Oh,
and there's actually
okay.
an island off of North Carolina that is covered in monkeys, and it's actually owned by the disease and
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're not allowed to visit that island at
do they
all.
like test on them or something?
Well, they were like watching them because they're like covered in disease. Like they just have
okay. I was like, that's a little sus. It's like testing things on the monkey island.
No.
Yeah, that's how a horror movie starts. But also, yeah, monkeys kind of scare me, honestly.
I'm really scared.
They're terrifying. They're strong and they are
intelligent.
Well, and that's another
And
thing is
yeah,
I was
and
thinking like
intelligent.
being strong and stuff and being extremely intelligent and like being evasive and stuff. Because if it's a species that we don't know, then you know
it could
we
potentially
don't
be very dangerous.
Yeah, and we just don't know it's like any big things about it. I don't know. I'm open to the idea. I can't say yay or nay because I'm not the people that have seen them. And not, I haven't seen one, but that doesn't mean that's just because I haven't seen one doesn't mean that it, you know.
Yeah.
Like who am I to say?
I don't know. I definitely agree. Like, I think they could be real. Like, they could definitely like could be real. Like being evasive and everything. We just don't know anything about them. But I've also never personally experienced one, so it doesn't really sway my beliefs this way or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of
Or
want to
like,
hear
especially
more.
if they like are nocturnal or they have some
Exactly.
sort of like place that they
Camouflaging.
go, maybe caves or some sort of an underground
deep
system.
woods.
Yeah, because I mean, there's so many things that like we've thought were extinct, and all of a sudden they weren't, and like stuff like that. So you know, I do find it possible that something slipped through, and I don't know.
Or even like misidentification for something else.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm really interested in hearing people's stories because I'm always open to hearing anything that anyone has to say because I'm not going to invalidate you. I wasn't there. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I kind of am curious about learning anything that I can. I'm cool with just hearing anybody out, essentially.
Yeah.
I don't mind. But yeah, if you want us to read and discuss your stories, join our Reddit community at r/Spectre Sisters to share. The 2 S's are capital for that. Or email us at spectresisters@gmail.com, and there's no spaces or capitalization in that. Thank you. We couldn't do this without you guys.
And stay spooky, y'all.
Stay spooky.
Stay pooky.
Stay spooky.
Stay
Stay
spooky.
hairy.
Stay safe.
Stay hairy.